Hi, I'm James from Mad Dogs and Englishmen Dog Walking, and I'm sitting in a brand new 2025 Suzuki Every, which I've just imported from Japan. So we have I own a dog walking business in Australia, and we have around about 100 vans. So we've had real issues with the vans over the years. We've been using Peugeot partners, which have just proved really unreliable, and we've probably got 50 of them. Break down all the time. Volkswagen's caddies just too expensive, and Renault Kangaroos are just horse shit. So what we're trying to do, I've decided I'm going to try and import cars from Japan just to see how we go, because it's just not practical with the trying to use the cars that are on the Australian market at the moment. So so let's see how it goes. Okay, so here it is, the Suzuki Every. I just got the basic model, so I'll just do a quick walk around so you can get a good view of the van. I don't have another car here to compare it to, but it is really tiny, a tiny little van. So they really stand out. They're pretty cute little cars. And let's have a look. So in the back here, there's loads of space. So we walk 4 dogs at a time, and we can easily fit 4 dogs in there, no problem whatsoever. Also, what's good is you've got the little step here, so the dogs can step up. Even the smaller ones can step up without too many dramas. Go up here, jump up in the back. And this is very retro, but I actually quite like it. A wind-up handle. You don't see them anymore, and believe it or not, this is a 2025 model, and I think this will be the last time we'll ever see one of these. So it's pretty handy for the dogs, because you can, crank it open a little bit, and the dogs get a bit of fresh air in there. So, and again, the Peugeot partners, they're dark in the back, which is not great for the dogs. The dogs can have a good old look out the windows here, which is pretty nice for them. You can throw a couple of dog beds in the back as well. So there we go. I've taken the seats out of this one. This gap here, you could actually put a seat in there and make this whole back level area nice and flat, but then that makes this step a bit higher for the dogs to get in. So I've just chosen to remove the seats altogether, and removing the seats is literally just 2 bolts, so it's pretty easy. Cargo barrier, I just went onto Amazon, got one of these. I think it was like $40 or something, just fitted it myself, no problems. Because it's a more narrow van, you don't really need a cargo barrier, because the actual seats themselves act as a cargo barrier. So I got one of these mats from Bunnings, $12, and I'm all set up, waterproof, ready to go. And I've got a couple of waterproof mats in the back as well, so the van is going to be protected even on a rainy day. Okay, so let's see how it drives. So you just have a normal standard key. The remote control just controls the opening and closing of the doors, nothing more than that. There's no chip in it, so if you need a key card, you can drive it just with a normal key with no chip on it or anything. So all right, this is so this is an automatic. Off we go. So in terms of driving, it's great fun. It's like it's a bit like driving a Mario Kart or something. Nice and neat. They're quite sort of nippy at the lower speeds, and I've driven it to and from the shops a couple of times. You can nip in and out of spaces so easily. They're really good fun to drive. So here we go. So too fast here. So one of the worries I had when I got the van, with it having such a small engine, is how is it going to handle going up a hill. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive down this hill here. I'll swing it around and come back up again. So this is a fairly sort of, watch out birdie, this is a fairly sort of steep hill, but with the smaller engine, this, I filled it up, it was like 35 litres and it was full. So and I've gone 245 kilometers, and I've still got like 70% of my fuel left. So one of the great things about these cars is you do not need to do 3-point turns anymore. If you want to turn around in a road like this, you can just literally turn around like that, and you're going the right way already. So I have a couple of other cars, and that maneuver there, that would be a 3-point turn, or I'd have to go up and down the curb to get into that position. So it's very handy for nipping around in, and they're great fun to drive too. So one of the worries I did have with it being such a small engine is how is it going to handle going up hills. So I've got a hill here, quite a steep one, so we're going to go up that. If you get a bit of a run up, they're fine. They'll just whiz up absolutely fine. But if you have to like accelerate up the hill, you do have to put your foot down a little bit. They'll still get there. But I mean, look, I have to go, I'm doing like 5,000 RPM at the moment, but they're designed to be driven at these higher RPMs, so that's not an issue at all. And then get to the top of the hill, you're fine. So it does what you want it to do. You just have to put your foot down a little bit more, that's all. I've driven it with 4 dogs in the back, makes absolutely no difference, it's fine. You can still drive exactly the same in these things. So there you go.